I'm going to take a few moments because it's just been, as you know, it's been like a crazy week because I've been moving. And I'm going to take a moment and let everyone come in and kind of soothe the energy a little bit here. Before we begin, because I know I need it. I wanted to take a shower. So it's been a busy morning, and I wanted to take a shower to cleanse my energy before connecting with everyone, obviously. Um, so thank you guys because I really needed it. And I'm excited to deliver these messages today. I haven't, I've been moving, you know, so it's been chaos for like 4 days straight, pretty much. And my mind like went into straight, which was good with the full moon and everything, but my energy and my body and my mind went straight into like flight energy, I guess, or whatever, like, or maybe it's fire, I don't know. But I was just like tunnel vision, like move, 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 pack, 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 you know. And my mind was so scattered. And I think that's just like how a lot of us were feeling. I keep saying things backwards, and like last night, I was thinking, because I just like set up my room, and it's really bright, which is good because this is all natural light. This is all the sun or whatever, because there's like a window right here. So this is I'm really excited because this is such a milestone, and so I'm really, really grateful. I'm gonna try not to get emotional, but this is where I started Gypsy Cowgirl 5 years ago. I started this channel right here in this bedroom, scared as hell, just this little, like, doesn't even know what she's doing at all, literally raw dogging it. Sorry, guys, I'm like bruised. I have so many little bruises everywhere from moving because it's, you know, picking up boxes and using my knees, you know, or whatever, you know. But it's just me and my dad. So we moved my entire house. Heavy coffee tables, heavy dresser. My dresser back here is really heavy and solid. Just like everything, you know, so washer, dryer, like everything. So it's just me and him, but I'm little, but I'm freakishly strong, you know. My dad was like, oh, because my dad, he ran a moving company for years in the Bay Area, and so he's like Mr. Mover, you know, so he's like guiding me and telling me everything, but I'm bruised up, so if you see bruises, that's why. I'm tired, and that's what's been going on with me. So I'm here. I still have to go over to the other house and clean. I have to go over today because yesterday it was crazy, and I wanted to set up this room first before I bring my kitty cat over, you know, because he's gonna have to come over and acclimate. And then, you know, over here they have, you know, kitty cats too, so all the kitty cats have to acclimate, you know. But send positive energy and prayers and vibes that all the kitties commingle nicely. You know, that there's harmony amongst the kitty cats. I've already been talking to Sage, mine. Like, I've been having conversations with him. Like, okay, here's the deal. Okay, Stash is cool, but you've got to stay away from Nala and Lucy, and Simba is the dominant male, so don't even try to dominate, you know. So I've been talking with, because our animals understand. It's 111 in California. Sorry guys, I'm just talking right now because I want to catch you up on everything and kind of just take a moment, like I said, to clear the energy and connect, because I really need it. And I'm sure, I know you guys do too, like especially today. Oh, Lordy. Did you guys see the Schumann report for today? Yeah, like so much light coming through. So, but that's a good thing. But for us physically, it's like, you know, we really, really need to ground and really need to connect with the earth and our bodies right now, like as much as we can, as much as we can, as much as we can, because yeah, and it's just gonna get even crazier, you know. I know, you know. So okay, so I'm trying to think of what else. So moving, crazy time, finally here. Have to go over and clean the house, get my kitty cat. I'm gonna clean the house on Sunday, and then hopefully we can do the final walkthrough. Monday and just be done with that godforsaken place. It was really cool until it wasn't. And I'll just leave it there. Nothing I did. It was, you know, projections and all these things, you know, boundaries crossed. Because my landlords literally live right next door to me. Like, I'm right here, they're right here next to me, you know, like in a neighborhood, how, you know, the houses are. So, anywho. Okay, but we're done with that cycle. So with this full moon, I found it so symbolic. And I know for all of you guys right now, most of you at least, that's how it is. Like, there is something ending in your life, and it's not little, it's big. It's like something, and your soul is literally like hounding you right now because you asked, you've been praying for a stronger connection. You know, I want to be, you know, to your higher self, and, you know, and so now that's what has happened. And so it's a time where we all really have to honor that connection. Or, yeah, I guess it's a connection, but to me it's like all one. So, you know, but I guess it's all connected. So, you know, and that's it. And then I posted a thing and it was like, you know, you're being called or something like that. I don't know. I posted it last night, I think, or today. And it's about people, light workers, who are being called away from like jobs, you know what I mean, like you know, stuff connected to the false matrix, you know what I mean. So there's just too much clarity over the illusion now. And so it's like when people say like, I can't unsee that, like that's how it is, right? Like we can't unsee this, we can't unfeel it, we can't unknow it. Hi everyone. I'm sorry guys, I'm not looking at the comments right now because I'm trying to speed talk so we can start these. I have 6 people on the list, and honestly, like, I mean, if there's anyone here who wants to get on the list, you know, I'll probably take like a couple more people because the channeling with Mary Isis, I know it's so strong. Like, it's just gonna, I already know. And then I'll pull a couple cards, you know, for just this time, full moon, Lionsgate portal, you know, as we go into August, what's the message for you at this time, kind of thing. So all the info's in the description box. If you are on here tuning in, like, okay, so I said like a couple, I think it was the day before yesterday, I think was the last time I posted a video. If I don't know, I could be wrong. And then I think I posted a thing like on the community page too, but oh, I did. Yeah. When I said I was going to go live, I put like a little PS at the bottom. So yeah, because it's just been crazy. My energy's been all over the place. Like even yesterday I had a quantum healing session scheduled with one of my beautiful clients who I'm regularly working with right now. And I just was like, girl, like, cause you guys know me, like, that's why I needed a shower before all this, because I was like, I need to cleanse my energy. And then like in the shower I do like, you know, prayers and different things and commune and talk through the water with Mary Magdalene, with Isis, with, you know, the angels or whoever, right? But today it was them because of this. But anyway, like, you know, spiritual integrity, just integrity in general, I guess. But why was I saying that? See, this is what keeps happening, and it's because there's so much swirling in my crown chakra right now, which that's a lot of us. But like, if you are going through, maybe you're moving, a lot of people are moving. I can't even tell you how many people like over the last 2 weeks have come into my awareness, or leaving comments, or clients or whoever. They're like, yeah, I'm moving too, or I'm about to move, or yeah, you know, I'm looking for a place right now, you know. And that's normal for summertime, but it's like excessive this year, you know, because we're being rerouted. We are being rerouted. It is that divine detour moment of the tower, you know what I mean? And I'm so here for it. I'm so here for it. It doesn't feel scary. It feels so welcomed to me. So maybe, you know, the same for you. Oh, about what I posted about. That's what I was talking about. Clients. Okay, so like if you're okay, so I found like I had I had like a lot of people, like almost like 60 people basically sign up for the special I did for the new moon. So I had a flood of emails coming in. And then that week was my brother's, you know, birthday week, and I shared with you guys. And then that hit me after this was 10 years. That hit me like a ton of bricks. That was such a massive purge. I couldn't stop crying. I was a mess. It was like it was like when it happened. It was just like that. So anyways, so I took like 3-4 days off work. Okay, came back and then, you know, was working and then had to deal. Then I had to start moving. You know, um, and getting everything packed up and ready and stuff. So just thank you. But also I found emails. Like I'm like, fuck man, it's like I don't even know. Like where's Waldo? You know what I mean? Like the emails are Waldo to me, you know? Like I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay. But I did find like I think like 5 or 6 of them. So um that could be one of yours, you know what I mean? So I will be getting back to everyone. I have them marked. I just literally haven't had time, like at all. So thank you for understanding. And this is literally where the dust settles. Okay. And then reversing back, looping full circle moment of what I was saying earlier about how I feel it's so special to be back here with, you know, in my parents' home. This is my old bedroom. Next to me is an empty bedroom. Well, it's not empty, but that's my brother's room, the one that passed. So me and him share a wall. So it just feels very safe. Um, and I will be able to start to, you know, like when you close a cycle, you will know you're closing a cycle because you will feel the squeeze and the pressure like you never have before, especially right now. Especially right now. And it's like 10 swords. It's like all the things in the tarot, right? I see the Tower card. It's like that. It builds such a pressure that all you can do is surrender and release. Right? So now that I'm here, I feel like everything will start like uncoiling, unwinding. The energy that is coiled up and gotten like this over the past few weeks. Yeah. So I feel like that's where a lot of you guys are at. And so now, you know, and I've been wanting to start my second channel. And now that I'm here, and once I get a little more settled and ground the crap out of my energy, I'm going to start my second channel. And that one is going, you know, we'll still have this channel, you know, but that one is going to be like all about the priestess and the path of the priestess. But it'll also, it's for everyone, you know. And so I will be doing a lot. Thank you if you guys see this or whatever, but like thank you to those of you guys, the healing, the full 7 chakra like clearing transmission I posted like last week or 5 days ago or whatever. Thank you for those of you guys who took the time to like comment and email and reach out, because yeah, it's like people are like, whoa, you know, and that makes me feel really, really good. Knowing that, because I know what it is, because I feel it as I'm channeling a transmission, right? You know, you guys know. If you know, you know. And so it's just so, like, just thank you. And yeah, and like a woman, a dear sister commented on it last night even, and she was like, this is the 3rd time like I'm coming back to do this. And then you guys can go see the comment if you want it, but she was like, this time she saw like a face of like you know, a demon, but it quickly like vanquished and vanished, like it got, you know, like and then she said, I think she said she saw like a flood of light or something right after that. But she was like, girl, but I was like, yes. And the more you do connect, the, you know, you can go back to them. And then it's just like, you know, every time you go in, you're going to have a different experience, but probably also the same experience at the same time. Anyways, on the new channel, that's what it'll be a lot of, is that. But I'll be talking, it'll be like pure channeling, like today. It'll be like pure channeled messages with the priestesses, with the goddesses, right? and probably archangels and messages from Yeshua and things like that. But it's going to be like more that. So it's like just allowing them to speak through me, you know, and connecting with them and bringing messages to the collective at the time upon earth that we're in and moving even more into. Anyways, so as I end saying that, it's 1, 2, 3 now in California. Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I'm just going to take a quick drink, and then we'll do like a quick clearing, and then I will get right into the list. Because I know my my dad, he wants to, we have stuff that from my parents' house, like there's stuff here that they were like storing in this room, you know, so we're taking all of that stuff over to, and we're putting it in my storage unit, you know, just get out of the way. But I know he wants to do that when he gets home. But anyways, but we have time. Oh, hey, Alicia, girl. Yep, girl. Okay, cool. I'm glad. So I just covered that. If you heard what I just said, yeah. So, girl, I'll be getting back to you. Yeah. I don't remember who, like, what the, or who, like, who the names of the emails. You know what I mean? I just felt like I was just like, it's like I said, it's like Where's Waldo. So I was like, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's put a star on all these and then, you know, mark them down. So yeah, girl, just give me like a couple days, but I'll be going through them, you know. So like tomorrow morning, I'll probably do those recordings actually, because, and then I have like a 30-minute Akash that I need to read or do for a client. And then I have like a 1-hour quantum healing that I need to record for a client. So I'm going to do like all of the recording stuff that I like have to like do like ASAP. It's like urgent tomorrow morning probably. So keep an eye out for it, honey. Yeah, because tomorrow afternoon, my dad and I are going to, so my nephew, my brother's son, his name is Kainoa. He's 16. He's turned into such a handsome boy. And he is so freaking talented. Like, he plays the guitar. He's in a band. He's a singer in the band. He's amazing. Like, their sound is like Bush and Nirvana and Chevelle or something, like all intertwined. But yeah, but they have amazing music. And anyway, so they're in a battle of the bands tomorrow afternoon. So we're going to go to that. And then my other brother, okay, so I have 2 brothers. The one who passed away was the youngest. So my other brother, his birthday was the 28th. So my youngest brother is the 18th, and then Adrian is the 28th. So his birthday just passed. So after the Battle of the Bands thing, we're going to do like a little celebration at his house for his birthday and then come home. And then, yeah. So I'm just telling you guys my schedule. Like, I'm just telling you guys, like, it's been, you know, so, but anyways, like I said, being back here and being able to rebirth and not be in that space of just feeling all the time, like, because I was under dark, like, it was dark spiritual warfare there. But I'm so shielded and protected, but I also had lessons there. I was a lesson bringer, okay? Many of us are, okay? Yes, is everyone a reflection in a mirror? Yeah, but sometimes the reflection is just reflecting back to you how far you've grown, how much you see now, how different you are, how you observe and don't react, how you handle situations where you know it's nefarious, but you don't, again, you know, like put your claws out and act a fool. You are collected about it now. You're intelligent. Like, there's a higher intelligence, right? So that's where I was at over there, you know, at the other house. So it's like I could see full force every single thing that was happening, you know. But obviously it wasn't for me time to go until now. But like out where I live, like, it's not easy to find rentals. I mean, there are rentals that come up, you know, fairly often, but out here where I live in California, you know, most landlords don't allow pets. Okay? So that's always an issue. You know what I mean? Sorry guys, I'm so thirsty too. Like, I'm so dehydrated. I've been trying to drink a ton of water while like being in crazy mode, but I haven't been. I have not been. All good, thanks, Heaps. You're welcome, honey. Okay, Flame Rebel Tarot. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sister. Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? So this is my little setup, you know, and I'm just gonna keep my room simple, you know. A lot of my stuff is in storage, but I'm gonna keep everything simple because, you know, I'm gonna be here for just a little bit, but like I need to, you know, find a space until my forever home is ready, you know, which I feel is right here. So, or I don't want to say forever home, but my next place. Let the angels take me where they may. I don't care. Okay, why I was laughing was because I literally, before the live, I was like, I took a shower and like I get ready in like 10 minutes. I do, because like my hair is wet. I let it air dry. I don't even use a blow dryer ever, actually. So that's why my hair always looks cray like all fluffy, all fluffy and like, okay, that's why. Makeup, super easy, super easy. It might look like I wear more makeup than I do, but I really don't wear a lot, you know, and that's it, you know, some lotion and stuff. But I was like, okay, I need this, I need my lip gloss. I need like a lighter for my Palo Santo. I need, you know, I was like doing the checklist. And then I was like, oh, I need a pen. And I was walking around with this pen, like Kung Fu grip. Like, don't lose the pen, Erica. Don't set it down, Erica. I don't see the pen. So, let me go. Oh, no, it's right here. Oh, my God, it's right here. That was a moment of a win, okay? I'm in winning season now. Everything is always working out for me. All right, Eric. If that had happened to Erica like 3 weeks ago, that pen would have been lost. All right. Okay, so hold on. Let me. That's why I was talking about the pen. Let me. Okay, and After Dark with Pee-wee's poems. I love that. Okay, so you sent me through Zelle. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, what is the name, sweetheart? For the one who sent through Zelle. It takes a moment for those to come through. Okay, Monica, I actually have you on here. You were, before I went live, you sent it right before I went live, and that's another reason I was just a minute or two late, because I I was doing my checklist thing, and then I saw another thing come through, like an email, and I got you. Yeah, so you're number 6. So this is the list I have so far. Okay. Number 1 is Merritt. Number 2 is Susan. 3 is Alex. 4 is Shika. 5 is Riri. 6 is Monica. Why am I drawing a blank? Lauren. Oh my gosh, Lauren. I was like, I know Lauren. I know Flame Rebel Tarot. Yes. Flameborn Tarot. Anyways, my mind went blank right now. That's what I mean. So I need to ground energy from my crown down. I need to ground more than I've ever needed to ground in my life. In fact, that just reminded me today, when I do like the clearing real quick, Stephanie, no, sweetheart, where did you send it? If you sent it like after I started the live, then yeah, I haven't seen it. But just let me know and I'll check and then add you. Easy peasy. Hi, Shika. Hi, sweetheart. Hope you're doing good, honey. Hello, Rick Jones. Stephanie Trainia, Venmo, 1227. Okay. Hello, beautiful star family. I love that. Okay, sweetheart. Let me go. Yeah. Do I have? No, I don't have it. Okay. Hold on one second, honey. Hold on. And I'm back. And we're back. Okay. Gotcha, honey. Okay, so Stephanie, because I just saw, honey. Yeah, you sent it like an hour ago. Okay, so Stephanie, number 7, right after Monica. And then number 8 is Lauren. Number 9 is, wait, that's it, because I already had Monica on here, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty, familia. Okay. What do I want to use today as far as cards? Let me get that situated. Hold on. I already have like a pile of the ones I was like, okay, I might use this. I might use this. Sorry. I do everything, and you know, it has to be in alignment. If it doesn't feel right, I'm not going to do it, you know. These could be fun. Ooh, maybe we'll do some tea leaf oracle. Wealth. I just like randomly pulled that one out. Okay, we are in wealth season now. And I can't say it's for every single person because like I don't know where everyone's at on their journey. So when I say we, I mean like the majority, like a lot of people who are subscribed to my channel. Probably a lot of you who've, you know, been, you know, you've been awakening for a while, you know. Hello, Master of Crows. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Okay, so I think we'll do this because we're like working with Mary Isis. When they're together, I say Mary Isis. Like our mystery school that we do, you know, it's Mary Isis Hathor Mystery School every Sunday, you know. So it's like they kind of join forces and then channel as one. You know what I mean? That's how it comes through for me, anyway. And then this one is like a priestess something oracle. I don't remember the name of it, but some of you guys might have it or recognize it. But yeah. Okay, so I just pulled that wealth card, and then look at this, the river of blessings, releasing constraints. I just talked about the pressure and the release, and like, I mean, I've never, this was big. Besides, this has been, okay, so a lot of us, we just went through another massive awakening. Like we're already awakening. We've already been awakening. And then we just went through a massive awakening. I know I did. Like the last 2 years have been like the dark awakening, you know. But like the sunshine will always return, you know. That's this moment. So anyways, the river of blessings and releasing constraints. That's what I said earlier, like where in your life are you feeling that, or where is it pulling you, you know? What do you keep getting signs and synchronicities about? Like what repeated messages keep showing up, talking to you, right? And then this one is healing the heart, power of self-love, yeah. Power of self-love brings the river of blessings, or whatever, yeah. Okay. One of my mom's cats is like pawing at the door, like, let me in. Hold on. Whew. There are all kinds of little adjustments. And then I have to bring my cat over. I think it'll be fine. When I started this channel, I was like in an in-between phase. I had moved out of one place and was waiting to find a new place. Same thing. And that's when I started the channel, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't have Sage, I don't think, when I started the channel. What am I thinking of? I don't know. Oh, because I think like a year or two after I started Gypsy Cowgirl, I moved home. That was when, yeah, okay, I remember now. So I did move home for a little bit then too. But my point is that at one point I had moved back for like a month and a half maybe. But I had my cat. Like he was, you know, at that point I think he was like 6 months old, 7 months old or something like that. But all of the cats you know, they got along fine. Absolutely fine. Same cats, you know? So that's why I've been having talks with Sage recently, and I'm like, okay, like, here's the deal. You know, you remember when we lived there before? I mean, you were little. I don't know if you remember, but hear me now, you know? And so I think it'll all be okay. But animals be cray-cray. Animals have more drama than people do. You know what I mean? I love watching those, like, animal reels on Instagram and stuff. I feel you, girl. Yeah, I'm like, I know her name. Okay, let me let her in real quick. Sorry, guys. Let's see if she's even still there. Okay, you want to come in? You want to come say hi? Yeah? Okay. You come say hi? So this is, if she does show herself or walk around and you guys see her, that's Stashy, because she has a literal black mustache, like Gomez Adams mustache. Huh. And she's black and white, and she has like the long, fluffy fur. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful cat. She's my mom's beautiful kitty. And she acts like it too. But she's sweet. She's sweet, but she can be. Huh, Stashy? Anyways, I'm allergic to cats. That's why I have a dog named Ava. Aw, cute. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, my dad used to be allergic to cats, but he's not anymore. I don't know. But yeah. Hello, Broken Feathers of a Phoenix. Ooh, I like that name too. Welcome in. You come say hi? All right, how long have we been on? 32 minutes. Okay, cool. Let's get into the, I'm just gonna do a little clearing real quick. Probably should open the windows so I can let this energy out. Oh my God, hold on. Sorry, guys. Just real life. Wait, hold on. Is down locked? Oh yeah, down is locked. That's open. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Let me charge up my hands. You guys can close your eyes or watch. I'm just taking energy that I feel in the live stream, in this room, for those of you guys watching. Taking it in away from all of that I just said, pulling it in and transmuting it back out. Like a filter. Hello, beautiful Lola. Hi, sister. You guys can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, transmuting in the same way I am for yourself if you wish, or just receive and relax. We'll see if she likes the chimes. Sage loves chimes, and then he loves my biofield tuner, the vibration. Archangel Michael, he's like over here, his shield energy, and it's just sending it into the shield, pulling stuff out, density, heaviness. Hi, Alex. Lola, yeah, honey, if you want to get on the list, I'll add you, sweetheart. Don't mind my nails, you guys. Literally, I'm not even worried about them until after this weekend, and I'm done with everything, like full completion. It's 144 in California. No, oh, I know what she's going after. She wants my peacock feathers. Hold on, guys. Hang tight. No, no, no. I know. I know. I'm sorry, Missy. That's an instant exit. I'm sorry. Did you guys hear her? She was like, I told you she can be she's got a little attitude. She was like, man, like, don't touch me. How dare you, peasant. That's how Stash's energy is towards us. But then she could be really sweet. All right. Yep, Alex, new place. You know, those of you guys, well, if you go back, I mean, all you have to do is go back to my old, like all my videos, go my videos on here on YouTube, and then, you know, instead of newest, you switch it to oldest, and it'll bring up my like first videos I ever did. This is where it all began, is in this room, in this space. So it's like a real full circle completion, like the world card in the tarot plus the full card in the tarot, right? Moment for sure for me. And that's where a lot of us are at, for sure. And I'm just trying to clear some of the energies here for people. This is only going to be for those who are on the live stream and those who are watching the playback through all space and time. And yesterday on Instagram, and I don't know if I posted it here, but yesterday on Instagram, I posted a little Lumerian like light language chant, and I gave instruction on, you know, how to use it if you wish, you know, and it was like a whole thing that I wrote out. But that chant is coming through, so I'm going to the chant is Suna, like S-U-N-A. Oops. Suna. Suna K, K-A-Y. Suna K. Ni, like a knee, or just N-E-E. No, na. So it's Suna Ke Ni no Na. Suna Ke Ni no Na. Suna Ke Ni no Na. Okay, however it comes through for you, but that's the word, that's the Lumerian transmission. Does that have to be your truth? Does that have to be resonant for you, it does not. It may not be. But those who it is, definitely tune in with it, use it, just chant it over and over. Like if you have a moment of anxiousness, sunake nino na sunake nino na. I'm like, oh my God, I just forgot. There's these kids across the street just got home from, well, oh wait, maybe they're not in school yet. Well, the whole family just got home, I guess. And then it like distracted me for a moment. Hello, everyone. I need some cleansing. Been watching way too many YouTube channels that I called to for educational purposes. Mm-hmm, girl. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. I know, honey. I know. It's cray. But see, that's like how you know, like, you know, you've ascended, New Earth is anchored in, because that's what people are seeing. So like, that's what I mean by like the false lights in the spiritual community. Like, they're being transmuted, but it's not through, I mean, it's through a lot of different ways, but it's also through you guys, through us, the viewers, who come across these pages. And you kind of send out like a vibrational signal through the ether to other starlights, because we're all connected. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. So they will start to become more insignificant and lose their traction algorithmically or whatever. It's already happening. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but yes, you know, and I honestly, I'm like, I pray, I have compassion, I pray for them, I really do, but like, Lord, sometimes, you know, but yeah, for sure. So that's it. Like, that's the, you know, now we are seeing this whole new level where we're seeing through it now very easily through the illusion. Okay. Shamanic rattle time. Here we go. All of a sudden, it got really busy outside. That's a reflection of the busy energy that I am transmuting. The crown chakra and the third eye. That's what I'm working through with you guys right now in this moment, or helping with. Selenite is probably my favorite to work with. As far as like, even at the end of the day, a lot of times I'll use my selenite wand, which was literally like, I don't know, a few bucks, a couple dollars maybe. It was cheap selenite. It was, I don't know about now, but it was. But I think it still is. I use it to literally cleanse and clear. You know what I mean? All the way down, back, you know, like this. You don't even have to touch yourself. You could just like go above and, you know, use it to cleanse and to clear. Like you're, you know, cutting away the attachments and cords and debris and energy from the day. That's just me, just sharing. Solaniras, Doniras. Everything's okay, you know that? Everything's okay. All that worry and angst, it's all for nothing. Yes, does it teach us more discernment? Sure. But is it mostly just draining you? Yeah. It's okay to let it go. It's okay to let it go. It's okay to let go of the suffering that has become like a security blanket, almost a comfort zone, a familiarity. And it's okay to let it go. Salanira Satoria Selakoleana Sotorashani Sunoke Ninona. All right, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I feel much better. Sonia. All right. Cat. All right, guys. Okay. Whew. Thank you so much to Spirit. Like Spirit is sufficient because Spirit knows who they are. And thank you to you guys. And thank you to the Goddess, to Mother Earth, in holy love and reverence to you or of you. It's the time now, Mother Earth, where we all start to reconnect to you in the ways that we were always meant to. As above, so below. All right. Beautiful. And so it is done. Amen. Aho. Ashe. All right. Okay. Woo. Okay. So I'm going to take myself off camera while I'm channeling. Just because you know, I just don't want to get distracted or look, you know what I mean? You guys know me, I know me, it just works better this way. So as I start doing the readings and messages, so first I'm going to, I don't know, maybe it might just be different for each of you, but right now, starting with you, Merit, I'm going to, I think I'm going to start with a couple cards, and then I will pull them through and end the message with messages from them to you at this moment in time, and so on and so forth for all of you guys who are on the list, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get going here. Sorry, guys, it's like, I mean, I have a little setup. I have, when I keep forgetting, oh my God, I'm such a moron. I keep forgetting that I have to do promo video, collab video for my spirit otter bracelets that Spirit Otter sent. And then also I want to do a video in honor of my beautiful Lemuria. It's the seashores of Lemuria. It's actually it's a mala. And my beautiful sister Aubrey, she makes the most gorgeous malas. This one is aquamarine with blue topaz and selenite, I think, and then Swarovski crystals. But anyways, so I want to share the information and get that out, so I'll be talking about that. Anyways, why I brought that up was because I have the violet flame here, and this was sent to me from her when, in my package when I got this. So I have the holy violet fire and flame here for transmutation of anything nasty, any evil eye, anything like that. There's at least, usually every live I do, there's at least like 1 to 2 couple people, maybe, at least one, like, people that will come in and just, observe and stalk, basically. You just never know. And then I was called to pull a card of the day earlier with a goddess oracle deck, and Yamoja came out. The goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Like, I don't have to go out seeking the answers and what am I, what do I need to do? What is my purpose? Like, it'll be shown to you, revealed to you, and you will know. It's like a holy remembrance of a very like ding, zing, like an idea that comes through, right? Like it's not even like maybe sometimes an idea. It's more so just I have to do this, like a revelation, a moment of revelation, aha, clarity. So I don't feel, I see. So if that's like hasn't happened to you already, but you're feeling that pull, but you just are like, I'm just not sure like what exactly to pour my energy into, because I maybe feel drawn to a million different things. I resonate with a lot of things. That's normal when we are awakening and we're going through the levels of awakening. Especially if you're like just starting an awakening, or you're like awakening more and it's like bringing through that energy. But like you have those moments of overwhelm because you're drawn to energy work, you're drawn to tarot, you're drawn to crystals, you're drawn to, like Qigong or whatever, just different things, right? Like shamanism, like, so you'll be shown signs up of like where you need to go and what's the strongest. But like really, like I feel a lot of souls are being called to really take time, because that's the issue, is like taking the time and having self-discipline enough to honor the holy essence and divine sovereign of who you are. Because it's very easy to be constantly wrapped up in the matrix and live in the matrix life, adulting, work, whatever. And then the holy essence of who you really are, the spirit that actually gives life to the physical vessel and body, is ignored or doesn't get, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's, and I, but we've also been moving through a lot of like shadow stuff and like different lessons and initiations and tying up old karma and like, and so sometimes when that happens, we also just are not in the energy of that. And so right now, once you start to feel it kind of alleviate, or you feel the kind of like breakthrough energy, ground down as much as you can. But even when you're feeling, like I just said, like ground down as much as you can. But anyways, I'm saying all that because I give birth to what exists within me. And so we have to anchor down our energy, ground down, and then manifest the heck out of whatever we want, but we ourselves have to be, stabilized enough energetically. The goddess of all that flows. So what I'm hearing is that, like, everything is always working out for me. Like, money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Like, those kinds of things. That's what I'm seeing, like, a lot of you guys are, like, doing or saying. You're also working a lot with that, like, energy of assumption, the law of assumption, like, where it's already done. Like, like, oh, my God, I love going to my dream job. I love waking up knowing that, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's like that, right? But either way, a message for everyone today. Okay, Merit, my love, are you on here? A dove just cooed and flew into the tree right here in front of me. I have a really beautiful, some kind of like maple tree, or I don't know. Yes, Yed. Yed, I'm here. Yeah, that's right. Just kidding. Yed, ma'am. Girl, don't, like, I swear, do you have an iPhone? I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for other phones, but like, I'm like, they straight up, like, not that long ago, they did something to all of our text message things, like, on our phones, to where, like, it's like constant typos. Whereas before, like, I could literally type like with like my thumb like this and not even look at it and be able to type out a whole freaking paragraph perfectly with no typos. And so they did something, and I literally know what it is. It's like freaking, it's like, it is straight like mind, you know, it's like a mind F, okay? Like, to scramble our brains more, to make us more like, because we get like all like, oh my God, fucking phone, like, you know what I mean? I'm telling you. Could be wrong, of course. That's always a possibility, but I literally think they did that on purpose to make us more disassociated through anxiousness, through like, you know, irritation, and then also like, you know, just messing with us. Like a cat and mouse. Because like, you're telling me like you literally have made robots, but like, that can like serve people at a restaurant, but you can't get text messaging right? Give me a break. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your auto. Yeah, exactly. I know, girl. It's crazy. I'm sure that I did, sweetheart. Lola, I'm sure that I did. But I didn't add you, did I? That's why you're asking. Thank you, sister. Lola. La, 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 Lola. Number 9. Number 9. Damn, she fine. One more time, get low. No, I'm just kidding. But number 9, good number. Also, the numbers, always pay attention to the numbers that you are on the list. Like, Merit's number 1. So there's that 11, 1, 1, 1, like new beginning energy. You know, the Magician card. Susan is number 2. Same concept, right? So, yeah, you guys gotta watch me right now, just like, especially like today, because I'm telling you, like, my brain has not, even my dad, because like, I'm like my dad. My dad is like, you think of Capricorn energy, my dad is the epitome of Capricorn Saturn, okay? Like, the epitome of a Capricorn. And he's like old school, you know, Mexican guy, like, is on top of that, you know what I mean? But anyways, I'm like him, like, where it's like, I don't get frazzled. I don't get like scattered and frazzled. Like, like, I remain calm while everyone's in chaos, and that has a lot to do with trauma. But like, all the trauma you've been through, you're like, okay, like, at this point, it's like, this ain't my first rodeo kind of a thing. But anyways, but I've always been like that, even since a young age, you know what I mean? So he knows that about me. And then like, even he made a comment, he's like, you're like, are you okay? He's like, you're just like so scattered. And like, you know, I was like, I know, Dad. I was like, this is just all like so much, like way too much, you know, all like just everything bubbling up, and like, it's just crazy. But it's like just the moving and getting everything done and remembering everything and organizing, and then divvying up, like, this has got to go to storage. This has got to go, you know, to the house. This is garbage. This is going to the dumps, you know. And then I also went through and like, cleared out a bunch of, like, I got rid of like a bunch of old clothing, decluttering, you know what I mean? Like, just stuff like that. So it was just a lot. And then I'm like trying to work and keep up on videos for, you know, channel, or for YouTube and Instagram. And then also, I'm not complaining by any means. Like, I'm very fortunate to have these as my problems, but it's just been like cray cray. So you guys got to watch my mind right now, because it's a little cray cray. Yeah, I'm in my old new room. Like, this is my room at my parents' house. Yeah, this is where I started Gypsy Cowgirl. Yeah. And so now I'm like circling back, 5 years later, and then I want to start my second channel. This is this, I've been wanting to do it for so long, and like this is the moment where it's like, okay, now, with, especially with for me personally, well, I just feel for everyone in general, actually, like for many souls out there, actually, like after Lionsgate, like, I don't know, I just, the energy is so beautiful for us personally. I can't say that for the rest of the world out there, like, okay, you guys know what I mean? Because yeah, so, but for us, it's like beautiful. Like, I just, like, I can't wait to move into August. Like, I can't wait. Like, I just, like, it's like a child on Christmas morning or Christmas night, actually, like, where you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be so beautiful and there's all these gifts and like, and you have that excitement. Like, that's how I feel about August, and I haven't felt that way about any month for a really long time. Like, I'll talk about like, oh, this should be like a more positive month because this or but like, to be like, okay, like, something massive just closed and something beautiful and massive just began. Not just for me or for maybe you guys, but like, I mean, literally, like the whole earth. And I think a lot of us can feel that. I know we can. So stay tuned. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, me too. I feel like it's going to take like maybe, a week or so for me to really like decompress from that other living space, you know? Like, you have to get out of that survival mode energy and really release it, for me, I'm like, I got to get this out of my body. Working helps because it's a form of channeling, and it just helps me because that's another thing about our spiritual gifts, like what we are literally meant to do in this lifetime. When we align with it, or when it opens up and you get that, that call came through, your work, your whatever your soul work is, I mean, it could be literally anything, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be something like this. It will literally heal you. Your soul gifts will heal you. Your soul work will heal you when you work. It's your medicine. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm off and I'm not channeling, I can feel the energy building, and like, it's like I need to release it. I need to channel. But anyways, hi guys. Oh my god. All of the old school, like Lola, Emily, Alex has been with me for a while now. Lauren's been around, I think, since like day one, basically, too. Merritt's been with me forever as well, like over here on this channel. And I know a lot of you guys, you probably have too, but they're I'm like, oh my god, like all my old school people are here, as I'm back in my old school spot. But it's different too, because like, it's been like, it was just sitting here basically, and it has been like, it was repainted. The ceiling fan is repainted. So the ceiling fan is like this really beautiful, soft, like lavender color, like really soft lavender, like something like this, which I think is gorgeous. So it's like fresh, like everything's fresh, shampoo, carpets, like everything, you know what I mean? So, so that's cool. But I have no blinds right here. That's the only thing. They needed to get blinds, and they never did because no one's up here ever. So my dad's like, I'm gonna go get blinds for your room and for, Aaron's room, my brother. So at least there's blinds, because both of our windows face like the outside, not that you guys care about. Okay, so let me, it's 2:12 right now here. So, that just reminded me. Okay, let's see here. I have one stick of gum. That should be fine. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick, because I have been drinking a ton of water. This is like water with like a, like a gut health greens thing, whatever. And so I'm peeing like crazy. So let me go use the restroom. And when I get back, Merritt, I will move right along. Okay. Cause For like the ones who signed up prior to the live, like Merritt, Susan, Alex, Shika, mostly you guys, because Riri and Monica signed up a little bit later on after you guys. I was already getting like kind of messages like for you, you know, so I kind of have like a message for you from Mary Magdalene Isis, because I was connecting with them this morning. So, anywho, I'll be back, and then we will get right on it. I need to get a new desk and a new chair, but it's fine for right now. It works. You guys have been like, you need a new chair for so long. Okay, and then when I get back, okay, so I'm going to use, we just had the full moon. I'm going to use Island. I want to use a deck like this that has like all these messages. I want to use this Island Time Wellness or whatever. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got the cards I'm going to use. Cool, done. I'm going to move these way out of the way so I don't go to grab those and get distracted and try to grab other decks. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting organized here, so when I get back, I can jump right in. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, and Kuskia. She's been traveling with me in my purse. So when I take her in my purse, I put her, I mean, my purse is like suede inside, so it's soft, and I put her in like a zipper part where it's like just her and the suede. But Kuskia, my dragon, this in particular one, she travels with me everywhere. But I put her in the little satchel. All right. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'm so sorry, guys. I went out to use the restroom, and my mom's cat, Stash, the one that was in here, she was still outside, like, in the hallway by my door. And she started meowing, and so I know her meows, and so she was letting me know she wanted wet food. So then I had to go downstairs. Otherwise, what she'll do is she'll keep scratching at my door. So I had to go downstairs, open a brand new can of wet food for Miss Queenie girl, and go lock her. So like there's a downstairs like guest bedroom too. That's her space to eat. She has to go in the bedroom. You put her food down, and then you have to go and shut the door so she has privacy. I kid you not. She is full-blown diva. So I had to go do all that. Oh, you love this one? I think that, yeah, the Island Time Wellness one. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so we'll just get right into this. Hold on. Okay, hi, Em. Hi, sweet girl. Emily. Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to take for today, you guys, because honestly, like, I want to be able to get through these, and, yeah, and I'm already kind of tired as it is, you know. I actually, like, I don't know, I'm, like, tired, but, like, at the same time energized, because you know how it is when you've got, like, something, like a project, something going on. You get into that mode where it's like, okay, I just got to get it done. I might be tired as hell, but here's a random burst of energy from nowhere. Whoop. All right. Soulmates. Okay. For merit, please. Palm trees on the bottom of the deck. Okay, I love the palm tree energy because literally it represents stability in your life, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Okay, so this is like an overall energy for me of August. For you. More stability, more secure, feeling stable and more stable and secure. So that means that things are happening for you. They're aligning, they're coming in, they're like being presented to you, opening up to you. Okay, and what they bring is this. Very clear message with that, for sure. Again, this is what many of us, you know, starlights are needing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. In one way or the next, it doesn't matter. Be where you live, your job, a relationship, a new partnership, you know, leaving a relationship. I mean, you know, I know what it is for you, honey, but definitely more of that stability in the work environment. Hold on. Because, yeah, Mary Isis, their energy is coming through. So together as one, what they're saying is August, yeah, so you're going to see more of that divine reflection in your 3D of the stability, of the security. Your divine partnership with your beloved is actually tied to, I don't know how it works, but they're saying it's like kind of tied to this current initiation of the, of your job, of your work, of how you make money. So once you're in a position where, which is soon, they're like, this is happening soon. So in one way or the next, this is what's manifesting and crystallizing into form for you in your reality. So, but what they're saying is like, once you transition into a more stable, secure place, environment, then that's when your energy will be absolutely ripe and perfect for your divine partner to come through. And right as I'm ending that, it's 222. I literally just turned 223 in California. There's your confirmation too. So 222 right now, like as you're seeing 222 through like August and right now, it's letting you know that there's more stability, like the two, like anchors, you know, partnership, as well. So Mary Isis are also bringing through. They're saying you have been so strong in silence because you observe everyone around you, and your family is a big one. Like you're one of the souls, like generational curse breaker energy, right? Where you neutralize the energy around you. And that's why people are always so triggered by you, because you're this neutralizer. And so people who are very much like in that, you know, just where the energy is very imbalanced or off or whatever, right? Like you trigger that. And so that's what they're saying. And so for everything that you've been helping to neutralize and anchor, that's what they're saying. They're like, this is your payout here, okay? This is not, you know, fluff. This is real. This is like, you can feel it, you know it. You know, and oh my God, literally, like, I can't even make it up. My higher self was like, look at the bottom of the deck, Erica. It's literally a divine masculine. There he is. In this particular deck, it's like Isis and Osiris. Electric active power. Okay, so right now you have a lot of that. Like your energy is very active, very electric. You have cleared and healed so much of your own inner distortion around your own inner masculine. Okay. But there are some areas where you're also being called to connect with that energy within you, to let, you know, to let your masculine, so you feel safer and more protected, like with self, okay? Because your own inner masculine is leveled or whatever, you know what I mean? And again, that's attached to this current like cycle initiation that you are moving through. And once that stabilization anchors, that's when your divine masculine, who will match the energy within you as well, will probably show up, right? Well, that's what they're saying. Or that was the message. Okay? Yeah, like sacred action, decisive focus. Like this is all very masculine energy while also being like that in that feminine. Yeah, balance. There it is, see? Yeah, and then so another thing that just came through from with Mary Isis is balance is being restored. That's a huge one for you, okay? So what they're saying by that is that there's been so much imbalance. You have felt so off kilter for so long, and you've been trying to maintain balance, but it's been really hard due to everything. So that's what they're saying. Balance is being restored in this moment, okay? Come Libra season, especially like as we move from like fall equinox, wait till after the eclipses. I'm telling you, girl. So everything's gonna really ramp up, I think, around that time. The eclipses are gonna happen. We have the fall equinox, and then we go into Libra season from Virgo season. And there's literally, I kid you not, like there's two white, what the fuck are they? Hold on. They're flying by. They're two white cranes because we live in farmland. So when they irrigate, there's a lot of marshy energy. So we have cranes out here. Two cranes flying like this together. Just flew literally right like past my house. It don't matter if I live in the country, in the middle of the forest, in the middle of a neighborhood. It don't matter where I go, magic follows. So you guys, if you guys have been with me for a long time, you remember when I started this channel, I was in this room at my parents' house. Crazy shit would happen all the time. All the time for confirmation. There's your confirmation. White birds, white cranes. Like if you see cranes or storks like that, that's going to be another confirmation. Okay. So there we go. Let's get one more of these, and then I'm going to move on to Susan. Excuse me. Hi, Susan. Listening while driving. Yay. Where are you going to? Oh, wait. Maybe you don't want to share. I don't know. That's okay if you don't want to share. All right. One more, please. Oh, and it's number 8, and we're literally talking about the 8th month. The chaser. Chaser in codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment issues. That's what it is. Okay. Right now, a lot of what's being triggered in you or things that are happening, it's triggering deeper wounds of abandonment and fear. Like it's rejection. It's like, I feel so rejected by people. And that's your inner child feeling rejected. So that's what they're bringing through. So work with Mary and Isis, or just Mary Magdalene, or whoever you feel called to work with. Doesn't have to be them, but they're like, we're here in this message. That's what they're saying, okay? So that's a lot of, okay, so it's like, you don't have, okay, just work with them, connect with them, because that's a lot of what's coming up and purging right now too. There's a strengthening happening. And that's that inner masculine. Like, I can protect myself. I can feel safe all on my own, right? Like, I'm solid. Like, I don't have to be afraid or fearful of abandonment anymore, or rejection anymore. You know, rejection is protection, right? But it's like on a deeper level. So, I mean, and we all, honestly, like, everyone suffers from those wounds in one way or the next. We've all had rejection. We've all been abandoned, or have felt abandoned by people we loved or trusted or whatever. It's like, right? So, and then multiply that by lifetimes and ancestry, and it's a lot. Paradise. I can't, it's like an 80s song, I think. But that's what I'm hearing. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness. Playfulness is all, and the sun right here is also inner child, and there's another palm tree. Extra stability here, see? Enjoying each other. So yeah, there's definitely something, you know, they're letting you know, so you're in that portal already. Lionsgate pushes it through and brings it forth into fruition, and all you have to do is just be in alignment with it, right? Okay. All right, honey, I hope that resonates in all the things. And all the things. All right. Love you, sister. Happy Lionsgate. I mean, I'll see you guys probably before that, too. I don't know if I'll go live again before that, but maybe. But I'll definitely do videos. Da-na-na-na, paradise. Na-na-na-na, in your eyes. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. Okay. Have a good day, hon. Happy August. All the things. Good riddance, July. I mean, I'm thankful for it, but yeah. July was literally the hardest month, I think, 2026. Well, it was, and then I think even like astrologers talk about that too, like how literally like whatever was happening in July, it was intense. Okay, for Susan. For Susan, what do we have for Susan with this Lionsgate portal energy? Achievement. Oh yeah. White calf buffalo woman showing up, and on the bottom, so you have a lot of Native American energy showing up right here. So a lot of your Native American past lives, ancestors. I'm getting chills up my left leg right now for confirmation. That's coming up for you now. Like, you're going to be connecting to that more. You're going to get more syncs, confirmations. You know, you might feel very called to wear turquoise. I think, don't you have a turquoise piece or something? I remember complimenting on it. But anyways, you got that big old buffalo. Effort plus intention. This is achievement. So they're letting you know, card number 49. They're letting you know that all of the effort plus the intention that you've been putting intentional effort into so much. Okay, shamanic journey. So you've been putting intention and effort and all those things, right? So they're just like commending you. They're confirming, they're commending you. They're like, yep, like you did it. Like, thank you so much, Queen, for understanding the assignment and holding space and healing self and confronting self and all those things. Like, that's not easy. You need self-discipline. Like, you did it. Okay, so they're commending you. Shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, and a vision quest. A vision quest. I mean, who knows? Maybe, you know, a couple months from now or in the near future, maybe something comes into your awareness, and maybe it's like a little, you know, weekend spiritual retreat thing, or maybe it's like a even like ayahuasca or something. That might, Mama Aya, the spirit of Aya might be coming forth to you, you know, or already has, or maybe there's something that will align, but just feels like your native roots are kind of coming through. And yeah, I see something very ceremonial happening in like the not too far future, meaning it, but it doesn't have to be that. I mean, it could be like anything, you know what I mean? Okay, attunement purpose. So being more in tune to your purpose. So right now there is an attunement happening where they are attuning you more to your purpose. So more clarity on that. I mean, I know you know your purpose, like, or some of the purpose, pieces of it, right? Aspects of it, but there's more of it coming through. So you'll have a more solid outlook, a more solid view, a more like solid, like, yep, I know exactly, this is it. Like, you know, okay, now I know I'm going to start working on in this moment, in this very moment, you know, kind of a thing. But also, look at that full moon. We just had the full moon. But also, your ancestors. There's something massive here about past lives connecting with the Native, when you were a Native American, when you were there, living it, breathing it. Maybe more of that will come through for you in a dream or something. Or like I said, you'll do like a vision quest, maybe even through meditation, a vision quest through meditation. So, you know, that opening up more where you're like literally like, wee, you know, we don't need psychedelics to experience that psychedelic, you know, force that comes through. We don't need it, but, you know, but the medicina of that stuff is very sacred, and it is obviously also here for a reason. So, but to each their own. But yeah. So, okay. Look at that. Adjustment, looking back, moving forward. Like, no more looking back. It's time, which you already know, for movement forward. The owl spirit is shielding you, protecting you, also bringing forth messages. So the owl is going to be very significant too. She's like looking over her shoulder, you know what I mean? Like she's trying to move forward, but then she like looks back over her shoulder every so often. And that's what they're like, we got your back, okay? But yeah, it's definitely that time for sure. Just further confirmation. Okay, let me get one of these guys. Can we get a message for Susan, please? And then... Okay. So... Oh, okay, sorry. Those two, okay. So Mary Isis are like their energies moving through me, and what was coming through was you know, and you know what I mean, obviously, guys. The islands have been seeking you. It's time to reconnect to the islands. Okay, I see. So the island that you are, or, you know, where you're wanting to go and move to, there's so much past life energy there. And so it's going to unlock so much. So that's what they're saying. It's like time for the next step. Like, it's like, that's where you're holding the key, and that's where you know, that's where you're going to unlock. Okay. Like everything. And that's connected to this stuff here too. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting like sacred treasure. Okay. Oh, wow. They're actually showing me treasure, like literal, like treasure that was like, it's like it was hid like under the island, or you know what I mean? Like in the water, like somewhere. Okay. Other things too. Okay. So this is getting too deep. I don't want to like say all this publicly online. But yeah, so I'm seeing like maps, I'm seeing scrolls, and this could also just be information that you'll also just start remembering. But yeah, okay. And then also what they're saying is like, so as you are anticipating this soul move, start connecting. Oh, that's the vision quest. Okay, I see too. Okay. Start tuning in through meditation and using your third eye and envisioning. Go on a vision quest using your vision and sacred sight. And then like astral project, basically like astral travel to the islands, to like, you know, like you're walking around there, right? And then information will come through you in that way too. But I don't know why, but very important. Okay, and then it says talking and then not today. Okay, so there's some kind of avoidant energy here. I'm not dealing with this. I'm avoiding a conversation. I'm avoiding a person, boundaries, angry. Okay, and then all of a sudden there's like the talking. So a text, a call, an awaited message arrives. Interested, conversing more. So two things. So one feels very much right like that, and that conversation that has been needed to happen for so freaking long, between you and twin flame energy, feels like and it's nothing you're gonna do, right? But like it's okay. I'm hearing September, so I think that more September, but that's on its way. And then the other thing is they're letting you know, like it's that conversation of that has been avoided, or just, you know, with someone else. It's time. Full-blown support. It's okay. So just, I think they just want you to know how supported you are too, like how held you are in this, as you transition and, you know, close the chapters and the cycles, and like where those cycles are so airtight, locked, closed, like they ain't opening again. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I'm getting like, I'm smelling like grilled cheese sandwiches with ham. It also is giving like Hot Pockets with ham and cheese. I don't know. I don't know if it's you, Susan, or if it's like, I have no clue. It could be someone who watches this later on. I don't know, but or like ham and cheese sandwich. That's what I'm like literally smelling. But I was like getting grilled cheese with ham. Anywho, that sounds really good right now. Actually, I'm really hungry. Okay, so Merritt and then Susan. I'm just seeing if like anything else wants to come through real quick, and then Alex is next. Okay, looking back, moving forward. Okay, right now, like your energy of like manifestation is very, very, it's so powerful right now, especially during the Lionsgate portal. So what they're saying is like, just work with this energy, which you probably already are because you're so in tune already. Work with this energy to your greatest advantage is what both Mary and Isis are saying. This is a sacred time. This is the Egyptian New Year. This is like, you know, and they knew this, and they knew the sacredness and the magic and all the power of this energy. So right now, through your effort and intention with your third eye, envision those timelines where you're done, you're moved, you're right, okay? Because they're like, it's closer than you think is what they're saying. So I know you know like all the things, but yeah, so I don't know. It feels like they're making things happen so it's easier for you to just uproot and leave. That's it. That's what they're doing. Okay? Yep. The buffalo, it faces the storm. The buffalo is the only animal that literally will face a storm. Doesn't matter if it's hailing freaking crazy or whatever. It's literally just, all the animals will run. They find shelter. They hide in the forest or caves or whatever. The buffalo they face the storms head on. So that in itself is also a message, right? Okay. All right, and then the number is 23. Oh, we have 23 and 24. That's pretty cool. 23 and 24. And then card number 49. Okay, beautiful. All right, sister, that is what we've got for you today. Thank you so much for this Lionsgate message, or August message, or September message, because, yeah. I'm hearing that song, too. Just as I, like, end your message, I'm hearing that song. I can't live if living is without you. You know that song? I can't live. I can't. Everyone's done it, but yeah, it's like an older song. Okay, honey, I love you so much, and I will be messaging you back. It's just been crazy chaos, like nonstop, just nonstop. And I talked, yeah, I talked about that earlier. Oh, you heard. So anyways, love you, hun. Thank you so much. And next is Alex. All right. Hello, Alex. I hope that you are doing well. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Alex. Yes, yes, yes. List is closed. List is closed. Yeah, because I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to, like, put too many people and then, you know, I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm tired as it is. I usually do more, but yeah. Thank you so much, though. But make sure you're, you know, subscribe, notifications and all that, so you know the next time I go live, because I'll post it and try to give a heads up and stuff always. This one was kind of last minute, but that's okay. All right. Okay, for Alex, let's go ahead and start with the Island Time Wellness. Oh, awesome, Susan. Awesome. Awesome. Whoop, whoop. Confirmation. Okay. Claire Essence, where I send money, can I use it for next time? So, yeah, so the last person that I had on the list at number 10 was Emily. And then I said the list was closed after that earlier. But that's okay, because, you know, you guys didn't know the list was closed. So what I can do is I can either just refund you your money, no problem, just send it right back, or send me an email and then I will just record it for you, because I'm kind of on a time limit too, because I know my dad will be coming home soon and we have to go over to the storage place, and so yeah. So Rachel, honey, I never even saw yours, so I don't know when it was sent, maybe like a little while ago. And then yeah, just send me an email so I know, like, hey, I paid for the mini live reading or whatever, you know, and I'll know. And then, because like I said, I'm going to be working on recordings tomorrow morning, before, you know, because I have an event in the afternoon that I have to go to. So I'll be working on those tomorrow. So yeah, so just let me know. But yeah, you can just email me, GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com, okay? GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com. All one word, GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com. It's also like in my description box on my videos and things like that. So. Okay. All right, cool. Problem done? Figured it out? All righty. Okay. Alex, okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, you know what? Shoot, hold on. I just remembered. Let me go let the kitty cat out of the room real quick. The one I had to let in for her privacy. Let me go let her out real quick. Okay, these are the cards so far. Okay, what the heck is going on here? It's snake. Let's get one more. Okay, I'm going to channel these when I get back. Hold on one second, Alex. Alrighty, Alex. Sorry, honey. My mom, and then my mom pulled up. She just got home too. Okay, so you have, okay, so the girl with the snake, an empath and narcissist paradigm. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, being charmed or used, enabling boundaries. It's, okay. Sorry, let me fix that. Okay. And then the clock, which speaks of time, time to heal, progress. Kisses, which is like falling in love, giving and receiving affection, unconditionally loving. And then the sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. Okay. So what I'm like getting with this is like, again, it's like a confirmation that a big part of like, you know, like why you're here, why you came here, who you are as a soul, like all these things was to be that empath and to come face to face with that empath narcissist paradigm many, many, many times throughout life, okay? And it felt like you were always being taken advantage of or used or duped or whatever, okay? That was all a big part of, you know, the plan or whatever. And it's been happening for a long time, so it just feels like this forever, like, you know, but they're letting you know, it says cycles, that you're like, you're done with that because you also have healed parts of yourself that maybe attracted that, or it needed, you knew that you needed to like heal certain things, and those people would help to trigger things for you to heal those things. And so they're letting you know that that cycle is like, you know, you're done with this. Now the sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking. I do feel, as I'm looking down too with this kisses card, I do feel, it says giving and receiving affection. I do feel like that is an energy that if it's not already active in your life, I do feel like there is a closeness of that, like activating in your life, like meaning someone, you know, like a partnership where you are in love and you are affectionate and it's like giving and receiving. So there's like a balance, a reciprocity. Okay. Saturn is retrograde, and Saturn is the Lord of Karma. And so what I'm also seeing is not that you're, I don't know, it's just some of confirmation of like you're really right. I'm actually gonna pull a tarot card on this. Like you're really like you've leveled up, okay? So like everything is gonna start like kind of reflecting that, but you know there are some things that are still being worked through or whatever is what's coming through. Okay. So like Mary and Isis are coming through, and what they're saying is like you don't have like, you may joke, but you don't have like what they would consider a vengeful heart or someone who seeks revenge, and like, you know, it's like you've handled things in a good way, like most of the time, but it's like they're honoring that. They're bringing that through. They're saying like, all of the people that have mishandled the opportunity of connecting with you and what, you know, what you could have helped bring to them, it's like they failed their lesson or they failed that test basically. And so now you're going to see where you are and where you're moving into right now. What they're showing me is like a, you know, a public recognition per se, where, you know, people are going to really see like how you flourish or, you know, whatever, but you're also going to have to be strong, because I see like a few of these people like maybe coming back around trying to kind of weasel their way back in, and it's like, no, you know, so there's that too. Okay. I'm just channeling and like pulling through what is coming. So let me get a tarot card on this too. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. It's the Ace of Swords. Like, this is such a card of new beginnings, and it's also a card of truth, victory, Archangel Michael, like communication. It's all these things, but it's truth. It's divine truth. Yeah. Okay. So the 10 is, you have the 10 and the 1. So it's like the end of one era and the entrance into a new right now. And also what's coming through from them is like releasing and surrendering. And I don't know what this is in regards to, or if it's just moments where you have this, but so releasing any like need to know, any like, like any kind of like form of control like that. Like, I don't need to know. I trust the mystery. I know that I'm going to be led where I'm meant to. I know what's going to happen is meant to happen. I know everything happens for a reason. There's something about that. Okay, so that's also another like mini message that came through. This right here is amazing, this energy. So partnerships, you know, maybe getting married, having children or whatever, you know. But it is that timeline here. Yeah. Literally, I just said that. Card number 14, the next card out, speaks of friendship. You know, you've been burned by a lot of people you considered friends, you know, but what they're saying is like the people, maybe there's already some people like this around you that you've met, you know, over the past months, recently, I don't know. But whatever's coming in through, you know, as we move forward, Lionsgate is so beautiful with the alignment, right? It's support, it's unity, it's fun, it's playfulness, it's people on your level, it's reciprocity, it's balance, it's truth, it's, you know, all those things that you've been desiring and manifesting for so long, you know. But there it is, friendship or partnership, basically. Okay, that's good energy for August, for Lionsgate. Like, these messages are like connected with Lionsgate energy, so it's letting you know what Lionsgate is helping to do for you, you know. But yeah. All right, anything else? Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, okay, gotcha. Additional message here, Mary Isis. Okay, so Mary Isis are very much saying we, us light beings, us starlights, we, you, us, right? We do not keep score, for the scorekeeping is of the ego and not of the divine soul, essence, and consciousness. So every time that you have had a situation where you have been charmed, tricked, used, you know, just feeling like, what the F? Like, you know, by people, burned, betrayed, all the things. Every time that happened, that racked up a lot of spiritual equity for you, right? Like, it was going to come back to you at some point, but you also had to be ready for it when it returned back full circle. So this is like a timeline now where that stuff, everything that is meant for you will always be for you. No one can truly like take it or, you know, ruin it or whatever. So it'll come back to you. And what's coming back to you is how you handled those situations. Okay? So like, if you know, it was like, this is effed up, but like, you know, oh well, like, what can I do? Like, you know, like a situation like that per se, you weren't like, you didn't get like dark and mean and like, you know what I mean? And that's the point. So they're like, every time you did that, it racked up like spiritual equity, good karma. And that was always going to come back to you at some point, you know. It's your spiritual equity, your investments have been growing. And now it's like, okay, now we can, you know. And that's, again, it's happening for a lot of starlights who are ready, you know, to receive that and are in the vibration to receive. So happen a ton for me, for sure. Yeah. I know. I mean, I know some of it, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's that time. So just, stay in that, trust in that. It's not like, it's been like kind of cray cray recently, but it was supposed to be, and now it's, you'll see. Many, many, many will see. The light always returns, right? But your message was more so about like, yeah, we know that all this has been happening for a really long time, and it's not because you're cursed or something, it's literally because that was a part of your soul initiations and contracts. Like, you came here to experience a lot of narcissism, a lot of that, all that, right? And it was all for you, actually, and to help other people too along the way, who, but for you. Okay, and now, whoop, payback is here. Yeah, like we aren't here to be single and alone forever and like learn hard lessons till we're 99 years old or whatever. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Social media detox for 7 days tomorrow. Oh, shit balls. I mean, no, I'm not. That sounds really nice, though. I will be doing that. Maybe not 7 days, maybe like a few days. But it's hard when you run businesses online, and you feel, for me, that's, I feel like, especially right now, I feel like the collective really needs my messages, and it really helps. And, but I mean, I could post and then not go on, that I could totally do that. I think that's really great. Yeah, I suggest it to everyone. Social media is freaking so disgusting. So disgusting. And it's so riddled with archons. Like, there's archons running through the veins of every social media platform, coming through to the viewer, It's so gross. But yeah, I think it's awesome, girl. Post and ghost. Yep. Exactly. Don't scroll. Yeah. I'm not really a scroller anyways. Like, I pretty much, like, if it's not right there kind of in front of me, I'm probably not going to see it. But a lot, like, I'll try to go through, like, messages or reels, and then, then I'll go down like a rabbit hole. That's what I do. I'll be like, I'll go to one reel and then go, oh, boom, and then boom, But it's very doomsday. It's very, yeah, it's gross. It's depressing. It's depressing, and it's such an energy suck, Very toxic, but that's how it was always meant to be, that way, Did you guys hear that Tom, the creators of MySpace, but remember MySpace for the millennials out there, my age group? I know Alex, Lola, I know. He's like talking about bringing it back. Oh, great, my dad's home. Okay, he's home earlier than he was. Okay, yeah, that's what my mom was saying, and I was like, oh great, he's gonna be here probably soon, but I'm like, it's like 3 o'clock. I'm like, yep, exactly. I scroll a bit. My algorithm on IG is good. It always puts Erica's post. Oh, cool, yay, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. It puts me, okay, cool. So I'm in the algorithm. Yeah, we were like coding. You had to do the coding or whatever on MySpace. Anyways, but they were saying that they were going to bring MySpace back, because he was like, all these platforms out here are disgusting. He's like, let me just real quick bring back MySpace. So I don't know if it's going to, yeah, because he's like, but he wants to keep it like, not demonic. I know, I miss MySpace too. You got to hop off and go back to work. Okay. Yeah, I might have to cut this short and just record the rest of the readings later. I could probably do them later after I get back from storage, but we just have to go to the storage. And I know my dad's going to want to do that, because he's been at work. He goes to work early. He leaves the house. He has to be at work at like 5 in the morning. So, and yeah, so he leaves the house at like 4 in the morning every day. So he's just got home. Oh, because it's Friday. That's why he's off earlier. Okay. But I know he's going to want to go to storage because he's going to get tired and he's not going to want to do it. He likes doing stuff like, let me do it now because once I hit a certain point, I'm done. I'm cooked, which I totally get. Hi, honey, Monica. No, Monica, I have not. Yeah, I got 2. I'm on number 4 of 10. But I think what I'm going to do is, all right, have a good day at work, Alex. And Lola, yes. Have a beautiful night's rest, sister. Love you guys. I don't know if you guys can hear the diesel. He started up his diesel. He might be going somewhere real quick, but. So my bedroom, it like faces like the street and like, you know, the other like neighborhood homes out here and like, you know what I mean? After living in the country for so long and being by my, you know, like out there by myself, I needed that. I really needed it, which is why it happened. But now I'm like, I don't want to be alone. Like, you know, live alone right now. So it's nice, you know. But yeah, I think my husband's going to be coming in like any moment to my life. So I ain't worried about it. My divine husband. So typically when I do the live streams and I do like the live readings, there will always be playback with the live streams. So even if you can't make it, you know, and I do a reading for you or quantum healing for you or whatever I'm doing that day, you'll always be able to come back and replay it. But today, yeah, because my dad, he's home like, I think like 45 minutes earlier than he typically is, you know, so, or even he might even get home around 4. It's 3 right now. I don't know. But we have to go over and load a bunch of stuff up. Well, here, we have to load stuff up here that's downstairs, like all packed and piled in the living room, and take it over to my storage unit. So what we'll do is, so Shika, mi amor, you're next. Okay. So the ones I have left is Shika, Riri, Monica, Stephanie, Lauren, Lola, and then Emily. And then the other 2, I think it was Rachel. I don't think I may have missed a comment if she did comment back. And then the other one who sent money through. So she said she would email me though, but, send me an email because I have everyone's email on here except Stephanie and Monica. I have everyone else's email because they're clients of mine. I've already emailed with them previously. So, Stephanie and Monica. And I'll post here on the community page too, like had to cut the live short. These are the people on the list. Please be sure to email me, but it's just Stephanie and Monica that I need to email me. And the email is GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com. And then what I'll do is I'll record like your little, like, you know, 3, 4, 5 minute reading and then email it over. May not come over tonight, depending on what time, you know, we're done with the back and forth a couple times with the storage. But tomorrow morning for about 4 hours, that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be working only on recordings and getting stuff out to clients that I need to get out. So I'll do these because these are easy, really quick. Dude, I know, like he doesn't even tell me nothing. He's just, exactly. That's how my dad is. I love him. He's awesome. But yeah, he's very like, let's go. Come on. I ain't waiting. Let's go. Hurry up. Let's go. Better end that live. Let's go. I love him for that though. Yeah, like I said, he's a true Capricorn. He's a true blue Capricorn. But I love it because I've been moving and he's like, all right, let's do this. Come on, let's do this. Let's, you know, so he's kept me motivated, you know, like just, okay, now we're doing this. Now we're going here. Now we're coming back. Now we're gotta load this up. Gotta do this. Gotta strap these down. Gotta, you know, it's like, where's your gloves? Did you get your gloves? You need to put your gloves on, you know, some of the stuff it could cut you, it could hurt you, you know, stuff like that. So, but I'm like, I feel like that's a lot of like, that's like how dads are, a lot of dads, you know. So yeah, so okay, so I'm gonna record for Shika, Riri, Monica, Stephanie, Lauren, Lola, Emily, and then I know for certain the one who commented here on the live, email me, I'll get it to you. And then Rachel was the other one, so I'll have to check and see. And that was it. Okay. But these are easy peasy. I'll get these in tomorrow. And yeah, but I was at least really happy to come through. And I'll be channeling with Isis and Mary tomorrow, and you know, bring forth those messages for you guys too. And also for those of you guys who are on the list that I still need to record for, you can connect with me, you know, telepathically. So, or energetically, in the way of, you can send me your, you know, some intentions if you'd like to, like, you know, about maybe like, you know, can you look into this or whatever, you know, but just send me the energy and I'll feel it. You know, it's like a energetic like note, like, here you go, you know. So anyway, so yes, please just email me. Shika, I already got you. Alex, I got his email. Riri, I'm pretty sure I have Riri's email. Lauren, I know I've got Lauren's email. At least one of the 2 or 3 of the emails. Lauren, I love you, girl. You're just like me. It's hilarious. Lola, I've got Lola's email. And I've got beautiful M's email. So Stephanie and Monica are the only 2 that I don't have. And need you guys to email me, okay? All right, so I'll go live again as soon as I can, maybe right around like the 8, you know. Maybe I'll come and do some maybe I'll do some quantum healings, you know. Maybe I'll take like 5, 6 people and do some quantum healings that day. Because I know you guys really love those too. But yeah, second channel will be on its way. I think I'm going to start my second channel with the equinox. I don't know if I can wait that long, but I think I can. I'm a fall baby. I'm a Libra. I'm an October Libra. Fall is my favorite season. I feel most like beautiful and like I feel like I grow so much and I feel so strong like in the season of fall and winter. But fall. I'm a fall winter girl. I ain't a spring summer girl. I love it. I adore the energy of it. Honor the seasons. But I'm totally fall girl. So I'm thinking, I'm like, this channel, Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, I started like right at the end of May of like 2021. It was May 2021 when I started it, like May 28th or something. So I actually did start this channel technically in spring, the season of spring, but now I want to start my second channel with fall. So okay, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for emailing me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yay. Okay. Yeah, the other person, yeah, Rachel. So I'll have to double check, and hopefully, you know, if she's, you know, on the list, or, you know, then I'll get her and stuff. I'll see it. I'll get it. But anyways, you guys, okay, have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm going to go check in with Dad. 10-4, over and out. And see what he wants to do right now. Because we also, oh my God, I forgot about that. We also have to go to the dumps. I forgot his whole back of he has a big old like Dodge truck. His whole back of his truck is loaded down with just junk. Like an old cat tree, old fans, a heater that broke. Like just shit that needs to go to the dump. To a certain kind of, you know, to the dump out here. Anyways, so I forgot we have to do that too. Okay. I'm going to go be a man for a few hours, and then I'll be back. But yeah, but I'll send all these over to you guys in the morning. Because I was already planning on doing that, you know, for Saturday, like just knocking out the recordings I need to do, and for clients, you know, and then, so it'll be easy because I'll just sit down and do it in the morning. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. Have a good night. Have a good morning, wherever you're at in the world. Thank you so much for being a part of the soul family here. Like, welcome to the new era. Welcome to the rebirth. Like, for real, for real, for real. Like, for real, for real, for real. Like, I know that we always have moments, like, we're constantly going through rebirths. We're like constantly going through love. We're constantly ascending. We're constantly having little ego deaths, a little lesson death here, a little rebirth here. Like, that's normal. We are constantly transforming and evolving and healing, and like, that's normal. But this is something different. This is like epic. like the end of an era for Earth, for a lot of things. The systems, for people, for our lives, for relationships, for everything. So it's huge. It's not little. And maybe you're on this timeline already, and maybe you are going to be there and anchor in like a month or two from now, right? Everyone's in different places, so it's fine. Just remember what I said when I was doing the healing or the clearing earlier. Remember what I said about you don't have to carry your suffering like a backpack all around anymore. Just let it go. Drop it off. Feels better, lighter. Move on, move forward. Honor what was in the backpack. If the trigger happens and you get emotional and you need to heal another little piece of what's in that backpack, do it. But then just let it go and then keep walking, right? We don't have to carry our pain and our suffering and all that shit anymore. We're done. Okay? All right. So I will see you guys soon in another video, because I also have a download about the collective gifts. I have a whole download that I need to record for the channel too. So I'll probably do that tomorrow in my 4 or 5 hour gap that I have before I have to leave in the afternoon. So anyways, have a beautiful day. Thank you guys for always understanding, like, when life is happening and I'm like, look, I'm trying to be here. This is what I'm, was called to do. But then zing, something happens, and then it kind of pulls me back out. Like, so I honor that. Thank you so much. Don't think I don't appreciate or have gratitude for that, because it means a lot. So I love you. Have a beautiful day.